Hey, beautiful souls. This is Sarah from Soul Heart Intuitive Coaching, and we're here to do an energy update for the week of July 20th to the 26th. And I'm here to help you to navigate the energetic frequencies with clarity, vision, and soul. So this week, it's another one of those weeks. There's a lot going on, but because Pluto, Saturn, Mercury are all retrograde, most of what you're going to be feeling is internal. This is a time for you to process what has happened in the beginning half of this year and where do you want to go? What adjustments do you need to make so that you can make those changes and you can move in the direction that you want to go in? Now, as always with retrogrades, that may mean that you need to let some things go. Things that are no longer here for your highest and best good, you need to get rid of them. The sun is entering Leo this week. This is a time for you to connect to your heart. What is it that your heart wants? Leo, it can be a little bit self-centered at times. I don't mean that in a negative way, but this is a time for you to utilize that so-called self-centeredness and really connect with yourself. What is it that you want? How can you love yourself best? Nobody else is going to love you the way that you deserve to be loved if you don't love yourself. That is one of the most important lessons that you can learn in this world. You need to love yourself first and foremost. And what better way to connect to your heart than to connect with yourself? So pay attention to what it is that is coming up with inside you. What work do you need to do so that you can love yourself? And then you can attract what it is that you want to bring in and what adjustments you can make as the year goes on so that you can be the best version of yourself that you can be. Now, the overall energy for this week, it's kind of interesting because it's the three air signs that are coming up. So Gemini, I think, Libra, I balance, and Aquarius, I know. And there is energy that is highly prevalent in each of those signs, not as much the Libra piece, but there is energy that is going on in Gemini and there is energy that is going on in in Aquarius, sorry. But in terms of the Libra piece, there is energy that is going on in Aries, which is the opposite sign for Libra. So pay attention to what it is that's coming up. When you have three air cards like this, it forms a trine, which means that you have potential to connect to these parts of yourself. So don't overthink things this week. Try to find a balance and try to question what it is that you know. Oftentimes, it can be really easy to get stuck in that place of knowing when really you want to tap into that curiosity, that sense of Gemini, that duality. There's always two sides to every story. So pay attention to the information that you're getting. Pay attention to what it is that is coming to the forefront for you, because that is ultimately the place that you are going to start to work from this week. All right, so each of the cards, I've already pulled them. Be sure to listen for your sun and your rising sign, as real insight will lie for you in both of those places. It's important that you pay attention for both, as you will get nuggets from each one. So let's tune in and decode what this week is asking you to remember, to release, and to reimagine so that you can live your highest and most fulfilled life. So, Aries, your card this week is to ruminate. This is a time for you to think, reflect, look back. Don't just look at it from the perspective of, I need to make this happen, so I am going to fit this into this box and I am going to do things in this way. That is not what you're supposed to be doing right now. You're supposed to be thinking, you're supposed to be reflecting, you're supposed to be ruminating. This is Mercury retrograde. Aren't supposed to be taking action unless you have to. Pay attention to what it is that is coming up inside of you. Think about it. Don't just be impulsive. I know that's an easy thing for you to be, is to just kind of let it all fly. But this isn't the time for you to let it all fly. This is the time for you to connect to yourself and to dig deep. Taurus, your card this week is vibration. You may be feeling like you're vibrating a little bit differently. Things are coming up, things are coming to the surface for you to deal with and to work with. When we have a lot of energy that is going on, we often vibrate differently. It's not good, it's not bad, but pay attention to what is making you vibrate differently. Are you feeling like you like being in this place, but you don't like being in this place? That's important information for you to pay attention to because you want to go with the vibrations that make you feel good, that make you feel loved, that make you feel connected. If you aren't vibrating well in this other place, then try and figure out either a way to not go there if that's possible. But if it's not possible, then how is it that you can vibrate better in that area that you are looking to be in? There is important information if you look into why you don't feel comfortable in that place. As I said before, don't just react, think, process, see what information comes up as a result. Gemini, your card this week is strength. So, Gemini, Uranus is in your sign now. There's information that is there for you, but you have to let it come in. You are a stronger person than you know and you realize. This is a time for you to exemplify that strength that is a natural part of you. Things are always going to come up. Things are going to shift. That is just the nature of life. You are here to shift. You are here to change. You are here to evolve. And Uranus is going to help you to shift, to change, to make that evolution. The easier that you go with the energy, the more that you let the energy flow, the easier it is going to be for you in the long run. So have the strength to make the leap now. Connect with what it is that your heart is telling you and make that leap. Be the strong person that you are. You can do this. You have got this. Cancer, your card this week is sincere relationships. So this is an opportunity for you to reflect and to look at your relationships. Again, there's the duality here that's present with Gemini energy. What is this relationship look like? Is it sincere? Is it honest? Is it helping push you in the right direction? Or is it a relationship that you really need to take a closer look at and see whether it's one that you need to be in or that you should be in? It's always challenging and difficult when we're being confronted with relationship issues, but it is so important that you pay attention to the information that is coming to you and that is being presented to you. It is being presented to you for a reason. Don't just ignore it. Don't just dismiss it. Work with the energy, evaluate where you are, and start tapping into what it is that you need to know so that you can have an honest, sincere relationship, not only with another person, but with yourself. All right, Leo, your card is replenish. So most likely, Leo, you haven't been giving yourself enough attention. You have allowed yourself to maybe feel a little burned out. It's okay. We all do it. But when you get to that state where you're not feeling replenished, it's time for you to replenish yourself. Take care of yourself. Make sure that you drink plenty of water. Make sure that you eat well. Take care of yourself. If you need to take a time out, take a time out. You can't do everything for everybody and still be there for yourself. Sometimes you have to put yourself first. This goes back to the airplane rule. You have to put your own mask on before you help somebody else with theirs. Otherwise, who knows what could happen. But this is a time for you to replenish what you need first and foremost. This kind of piggybacks off of that. So Virgo, it's time for you to hydrate. You need water. Water is super important. It is so important to, again, replenish. What is it that you need to be hydrated, to be fulfilled, to be filled up? to be enlightened. This is the time for you to follow that. And as I said, the guidance that was in Leo's also applies to you. So hydrate yourself this week. Libra, your card this week is intention. What is your intention? You're at a precipice point. We all are, of what is it that you want. Set the intention for what it is that you want. That information will help guide you. It will help move you in the direction that you want to go in. But you have to be clear on what it is that you want and you intend. The universe can't send you what it is that you intend if you don't know or if you're unclear. So get clear this week. Set those intentions for what it is that you want so that the universe can help get you there. Scorpio, your card this week is forward movement. You are going to start moving forward. Now, that may seem counterintuitive with a Mercury retrograde going on, but forward movement is always possible. It's just a question of how and what method that you take. Forward movement and a Mercury retrograde. It's not time for you to begin things anew. But you can use this forward movement to go back and to redo things that you have been meaning to do for a while, to make adjustments, to make shifts, to make changes. All of that is still forward movement, whether it's a way that you think of it that way or not. It's still forward movement. You're still moving in a future direction that you have intended to do for a while. Use that information to help you to make these small shifts and changes that you need to make so that when everything starts to go direct, you have the option, you have the opportunity, and you are in a good place to make that leap at that time. But for now, small incremental changes that you have been meaning to make for a while, but you may not have quite gotten there. Finish up things that you have started, and it's time to finish them. Sagittarius, your card for this week is listen to your body. We're seeing some body cards this week. Again, similar to the message with Leo and with Virgo. Your body has something to tell you, but you have to listen to what it's telling you. You have to hear it for what it is. That's not always an easy thing to do, especially the way that the world is right now, where we're constantly second guessing ourselves because we're just sometimes trying to keep up. This isn't a time for you to just keep up. This is a time for you to tune in, to look at what it is that your body really wants. What is the direction that it wants to go in? What does your body have to say? And if you're unclear, then use this as an opportunity to find clarity. You can do this. Listen to what it is that your body wants and what your body needs. It may mean that you have to make some shifts and adjustments to things that you have already been doing. It's okay. Make the shifts. Listen to what your body needs. Capricorn, your card this week is modify. Again, shifts, changes, modifications. They're all there for you for doing, for taking. You want to do the work, but you have to make the modifications in order for the work to stick and in order for it to start to progress forward. Modifications are essential. Sometimes it means that our best laid plans might not have gone the way that we expected them to. We had the best of intentions at this point in time, but something's changed. And often when things change, we don't make the shifts soon enough. We stay there because it's easier to stay there than it is to make these modifications and it is to grow. Make the changes, especially if somebody has pointed out to you where you should make modifications, where you should make adjustments. Because oftentimes it can be really difficult and challenging to see things, see our own stuff clearly. which is why coaches and energy workers and psychics are so essential sometimes, is because they can see things without the baggage that we have about our own stuff. So make the necessary modifications. It will help you to take that next step that you want to take. This is a time to circle back. What do you need to do differently? Aquarius, your card this week is choice. You have a choice. It may not seem like it at times. It may feel like it's being decided for you. And it could be the case. The universe does have something in mind and something planned for you. But even when it may seem like you're not making a choice, you're still making a choice. That choice is essential for what it is that you're doing right now. So by not doing anything, that is a choice. It is a choice. So pay attention to your choices this week. See what it is that you are doing and taking action on, and what it is that you're putting on the back burner, because those choices are going to become important when Mercury goes direct. Pay attention to your choices as they matter. And Pisces, your card this week is sleep. Tap in, make sure that you're well rested. Drift, dream, float. Connect with yourself. Whatever it is that makes you feel you're most at rest. Sleep doesn't always mean physical sleep. However, it is important that you get plenty of rest this week. As in your dreams, you may get information that is important for you to move ahead. So remember, all signs, you're not lost, you're evolving. It's a process. So let these sun and rising sign cards help anchor you into the next evolution of who it is that you're looking to become. And if you'd love deeper guidance, I'd love to connect with you. You can find me at www.soulheartintuitivecoaching.com. You can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Here's to a week of visionary clarity and soul aligned movement that helps to move you in the direction that you're looking to go. So stay tuned in, stay expansive, and stay you. And I'll talk to you next week.